I think my gender presentation and navigating those restrictions of how society has told you you're supposed to grow up, it really affected my mental health. Coming from an Asian household, we just never talked about our feelings. I didn't know how to ask for help. Every day, a trans person in my college campus was getting bullied or someone was being raped. Dealing with a lot of mental health challenges really prevented me from just focusing on school because I was just trying to survive and exist as a queer, Viet, non-binary, like low-income person. People start going, "What's wrong? What did you go through?" And well, it's tied with a lot of things like being a sexual assault survivor, and I don't want to go through that story because that's also triggering, and just all of these things and just not wanting to talk about it. It made me lose reason to survive. I stopped going to classes. I couldn't get out of bed, and it feels like you're a zombie. You're waking up every day, going through the motions of life, but you feel dead inside, or at least I did. I wanted to numb everything inside of me and outside of me. I did a lot of hard drugs. I smoked a lot. I did a lot of other things I don't want to list, but drugs wasn't even enough to escape my reality. I decided to take away my life 3 times in a month. I really thought the 4th time it was really going to happen, but fortunately my therapist got involved, my family got involved, and the police even got involved, and I decided to take a break from school. My therapist diagnosed me with chronic depression and PTSD and anxiety. So that's when I was like, oh, okay, that makes sense. Having this label to identify the struggles that I was trying to navigate really helped me figure out, okay, what can I do with this? And really reassessing and reevaluating what helps me not be so triggered and heal in accessible ways. So meditating is one of them. Being mindful of everything I do, like even when I eat. If it wasn't the community around me and staying active and present and trusting your community, families, and friends to really uplift you, I really don't know where I would be right now. That's really what grounded me. Talking to people who looked like me, who went through the same or similar struggles, that really got me to feel like I was enough. I think for a really long time I was ashamed. Even just going to therapy, I was embarrassed to tell people I was going to therapy. But now, being a storyteller and feeling empowered and grounded, I feel that it's necessary because I don't want to be ashamed of what I'm going through. Even though it's painful sometimes, and talking about that trauma, I think it's important that I embody that it's a part of me. When I'm going through a really hard time, and I try to channel that energy and put it into art, that's when my art is most raw. I made a film called Deconstructing My Depression. When I was able to tour with it, I was able to tell my story live, and after my talk sometimes we'll have to, like, even one person come up to me saying, hey, you know, I'm queer Vietnamese or something similar, and I went through that and I didn't know people like us existed, and I thank you for affirming me. Doing this type of work has really allowed me to stay grounded. You know, PTSD and depression is always going to be something with me, and it's not about taking this medicine and then it's going to go away, or like this happy ending where, you know, you struggle and then it gets better and that's it. It's not linear. It's this roller coaster where sometimes I will have really shitty days and sometimes I have these suicide thoughts, but it's really learning how to navigate with that and surrounding yourself with the resources to stay grounded when things are shooken up. My friends and I created a production company called Sun-Kissed Production, and we hope to talk about stories that aren't often heard. So my mental health challenges, or someone's story that isn't often reflected in mainstream media. We hope to uplift and amplify those voices. That's what I hope to do, continue to storytell authentically and not compromise our amazing identities.